So when you hear me say the phrase your higher self, I am referring to the deeper, more intuitive parts of yourself that holds your true essence. It holds all the knowledge, all the answers, and everything that you really need. It is literally the essence of who you really are. That is what I mean when I say your higher self, your best self. I'm transitioning from saying your higher self to your best self for personal reasons. I had really been struggling with vaping, and that's a TikTok for another day. But anyways, your higher self, that best version of you, is literally the part of you that exists inside of you that is here to guide you towards a life of fulfillment and peace and literally everything that your heart desires. That is the person who knows the answers. That is the person who already has everything that you want. But it is actually a part of yourself that already exists. For me, I feel like mine is like a part of my intuition. It is just like this quiet knowing. It is like a knowing that is inside you. Like anytime you are struggling with something, consult with this part of yourself. and she has the answers. She knows everything that you need to do. Like if you could fast forward and look and see how you want your life to be, that version of yourself, that is your best self. That is your higher self. We think about it in the future tense, but in the most simplistic way, that version of you exists today. You are just operating in these patterns and from this place of being unconscious and just like repeating all of these things that you've done for the last 30-40 years because you're unaware of it. You have not waken up that true sense of yourself. Sometimes like you'll get glimpses of her, like when we go through, these little periods where we feel like we're on, that is your true self showing up. But a lot of times she'll go dormant because we fall back into our toxic patterns. Does that make sense so far? So connecting with your higher self, especially for women who are in this period where you feel like you are going through transition, or you do feel like you are on this journey of healing. If anything that I'm saying resonates with you on some level, then this is for you. How you can connect with your higher self is what I've been saying in all the other videos on my page. Get quiet, first of all. Be intentional about taking times to be quiet and to sit with yourself in prayer and meditation and moments of gratitude. This is what I call being mindful and being present. Me personally, I love reading books. I love getting knowledge. This is how I check in with my higher self. Saying affirmations, positive thoughts and positive speaking, working on my self-confidence, so checking in with your body and with your intuition and checking in with yourself, especially when you feel bad, when you are feeling sad, depressed, in a way, whatever it is, check into that on a deeper, more intentional level, right? A good portion of the time when you are feeling those negative thoughts, that negative energy, I will almost guarantee you that the real thought behind it, the real emotion that's underlying that is a fear. So check into that. Go lean into that and try and understand better what that fear is and be compassionate towards it. Don't try to resist it, right? Fear is there for a reason. So you need to lean into that fear and figure out what that fear's purpose is. That fear, how it's going to show up as a fear, but another way to think about it is that it's a different part of yourself. It's probably an insecure part of yourself. It could be your child, your inner child. It could be the part of you that has not healed yet. It's something that is triggering that fear. So listen to that because you're supposed to get something out of that. So don't be so critical or judgmental when you are having a bad day. That's okay. We're human. It is a part of yourself. You just need to figure out what part of myself is that, and do I want that part of myself to keep showing up? Talk to these different parts of yourself. Get to know these different parts of yourself. And the best thing that you can do to those different versions of yourself, specifically like those fears, is speak to it in a loving way. Let that fear know, let that part of yourself know that you hear it, you recognize it, and watch how it will just like balance out. It's almost like a self-soothing method. When you get all hype and you mad and you angry and you upset or you sad, you depressed, whatever it is, sit with that for a minute. I know how uncomfortable it is, but sit with it to try and understand why it's there. Once you do that, once you actually sit with that emotion and let it be present, it's just going to balance out. I promise you, just like anything else, this too shall pass. Trust me when I say, like, the more you start to spend time consulting with that best version of yourself, the more she'll start to show up. So make intentional efforts to figure out how she would handle this situation. How would she approach this problem that you're going through? What advice would your best self give to you about this situation? I really hope this video helps, and in the meantime, keep praying, keep saying your affirmations, and keep on manifesting.